And she does have an impact. I was interested, to be honest, to see what kind of force she would be on the golf course in the Pro-Am last week. And obviously, she was a big one.
The hype surrounding WNBA superstar Caitlin Clark knows no bounds. While ESPN is furious that Clark won't be involved in the unrivaled league, here's the point that they are missing. Clark is having the time of her life on the golf court. She's thrown herself into the golf world, and she's thoroughly enjoying herself. Do you remember when this video went viral just a few weeks ago?
It's like we're good, we're gonna call this a birdie.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Yes!
come on. That's huge. Great birdie.
Woo!
Great birdie, great birdie.
Now, the pressure's on for you.
Now, just a couple of hours ago, the Golf Channel posted this latest video on its Instagram account with the caption, "Caitlin Clark reached the green in 2 and made birdie on the par 5 14th. The caption was followed by a clapping emoji from the channel. Let's get one thing clear. Clark's absence from the unrivaled league is a big loss for women's basketball, and not for her. On the pristine greens of a golf course far removed from the cacophony of the basketball arena, Clark has discovered a world that feels like home. It's a place where her fierce competitive spirit finds an outlet, and where she's treated with a reverence that contrasts starkly with her tumultuous introduction to the WNBA.
Look at that shot. I mean, everybody wanted to get close to this superstar.
From sharing the fairways with legends like Annika Sorenstam and Nelly Korda to thrilling crowds at Pro-Am tournaments, Clark's presence in golf isn't just a side hobby, it's a revelation. Here, she's not just an athlete, she's a celebrated star, surrounded by an aura of respect and admiration that she has yet to fully receive in professional basketball. And as Clark's profile grows on the greens, the WNBA must confront a sobering reality. If it doesn't treat her better, it could lose her altogether. For Caitlin Clark, golf isn't just a pastime, it's a sanctuary. You can clear your mind, do something you really love, and have the peace and quiet of just your friends around, or even just yourself, she is reported to have said in a recent interview. After months of being bruised, battered, and overworked in the WNBA, the golf course offers Clark an escape. On the fairways, the pressures of being the league's poster child fade into the background, replaced by a serene focus on the game. Clark's passion for golf began when she was a child, but her busy basketball career kept her from honing her skills until recently. Despite this, her natural talent is undeniable. Shooting in the low 80s, an impressive feat for a casual player, Clark has become a regular fixture in high-profile Pro-Am events. Her appearances at tournaments like the Annika and the RSM Classic have drawn sizable crowds, many of whom are more familiar with her exploits on the basketball court. Yet, as Clark tees up next to seasoned golfers, she doesn't just hold her own, she shines. Her swing is a study in athleticism, a short backswing flowing into a powerful follow-through, her hips rotating with precision honed from years of basketball training. Even when her shots veer off course, as they occasionally do, she approaches the game with the same poise and determination that define her basketball performances. Golf, Clark admits, has also made her mentally tougher. One bad shot on the golf course or on the basketball court, you gotta move on to the next, she shared. In golf, it's all on me. You have to accept that not every day is gonna be great. That mental resilience has translated seamlessly back to basketball, but one wonders how long Clark can maintain it when the WNBA doesn't seem to value her as golf does. When Caitlin Clark was drafted first overall by the Indiana Fever in 2024, she was heralded as the savior of women's basketball. Her transition to the professional stage was expected to inject fresh energy into the WNBA, a league eager to build on its growing popularity. And for a time, Clark lived up to the hype. Her no-look passes, logo-range three-pointers, and infectious energy revitalized a team that had long languished at the bottom of the standings. But the WNBA's treatment of its crown jewel has been anything but star-worthy. From the relentless physicality she endures on the court to a grueling schedule that borders on abusive, Clark has faced challenges that would test even the toughest players. In one particularly alarming incident, she was body-checked by Chennedy Carter of the Chicago Sky in an off-ball play that sent her sprawling to the ground. While the foul was eventually upgraded to a flagrant one, the initial call, and the league's general handling of such incidents, sent a troubling message. Even Caitlin Clark, the face of the WNBA, isn't immune to subpar treatment. The physicality of the league is only part of the problem. The Fever's dismal 2-9 record has added to the strain, as has Clark's unconventional usage on the court. Instead of being deployed as the team's point guard and playmaker, a role in which she thrives, Clark has often been relegated to positions that limit her impact. Add to this a schedule that forced her to play 11 games in just 20 days, and it's no wonder Clark has looked visibly frustrated at times. Despite these challenges, Clark has soldiered on, her commitment to the game unshaken. She has repeatedly stated her desire to see the WNBA succeed. But how long can the league count on that loyalty when it seems more interested in exploiting her star power than nurturing her talent? The difference between how Clark is treated in the WNBA and on the golf course is striking. In golf, she's not just another player. She's a star in the making, welcomed with open arms by fans and professionals alike. During her appearance at the Annika, young girls and boys lined up to meet her, many wearing her Indiana Fever jersey. Annika Sorenstam herself marveled at the turnout, calling it a sight she rarely sees at Pro-Am events. "It's just great how it brings attention to the tournament," Sorenstam said. These moments of connection underscore what makes Clark so special. Whether on the court or the course, she has an uncanny ability to inspire those around her. Her interactions with fans are effortless yet genuine, a reflection of her humility and awareness of her platform. Even when she falters, like chunking a pitch shot into a bunker during the RSM Classic, she carries herself with grace, flashing a smile that endears her to everyone watching. Golf has also provided Clark with opportunities to give back. At the RSM Classic, she participated in a charity pudding contest, serving as an honorary caddy for children from the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeast Georgia and Special Olympians. These events highlight another dimension of Clark's appeal, her ability to transcend sports and connect with people on a human level. The WNBA is at a crossroads. The league has made significant strides in recent years, doubling its revenue since 2019 and setting viewership records thanks in large part to stars like Caitlin Clark. Its treatment of Clark exposes a deeper issue, a failure to fully value its players, even those who are driving its success. Clark's endorsements with Nike, Gatorade, Buick, and Wilson ensure she doesn't need the WNBA to maintain her status as a global icon, but the league desperately needs her. Without Clark, it risks losing the momentum she has generated, not to mention the millions of fans she has brought into the fold. What's most frustrating is that the solutions are straightforward. The WNBA needs to protect Clark on the court, ensuring referees call games fairly and consistently. It needs to give her time to rest and recover instead of subjecting her to a punishing schedule. It also needs to empower her on the court by putting her in positions where she can excel, rather than stifling her creativity and skill. Caitlin Clark remains committed to basketball, but her growing presence in golf raises a tantalizing question. What if she decided to make the switch? Golf offers Clark not just peace and respect, but also a platform where her star can shine just as brightly, if not more so, than in basketball. The WNBA still has time to course correct, but the clock is ticking. If the league doesn't step up, it risks losing not just Clark, but the opportunity she represents. For a league that has long struggled for mainstream recognition, that would be a devastating blow. Caitlin Clark's story is far from over. Whether it unfolds on the court or the greens or both, will depend not just on her choices, but on how those around her choose to support and celebrate her. One thing is clear: wherever Clark goes, greatness will follow. The question is, will the WNBA follow suit? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Meanwhile, earlier on, we mentioned that Chennedy Carter gave Clark an unprovoked shoulder check when the Indiana Fever faced the Chicago Sky last season. But did you know that she later got served by karma? Click here to see for yourself how everything unfolded. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to be notified whenever we release new videos. Thanks for watching.